All right, my friends, welcome back. And while you're working on your investment journey, you probably will come across the idea of a FAANG stock. What are they? Are they worth investing in? What are the downsides? Well, I'm going to take a look at all of that with you today and tell you my opinion of them. Stay tuned for it. All right, so welcome back. So I'm going to jump right into it. And a FAANG is one of the 5 most prominent American technology stocks. Now, FAANG actually stands for Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. Now, this term has been around for a number of years, and it's a little out of date because Facebook is now Meta and Google is now Alphabet. So it's a little out of date, but hey, FAANG sounds better than whatever that would be. Now, before we jump into it a little bit more, I want to refresh who I am, why I hope you're here, and why this is out of step with my philosophy. See, this is investing in individual stocks, right? And I don't actually believe in that. I do a little tiny bit of it, but it's more as a hobby than anything else. I started this channel to talk about budgeting, saving, investing, and building that sense that you can build in your lifetime a retirement fund and have a comfortable retirement. And I feel that optimism has been lost, what I had 30 years ago, 40 years ago. And so part of this philosophy that I have is investing, maxing out your retirement and having a 3-bucket strategy to put money into mutual funds. So once you max out your retirement accounts, roll the extra money over here into mutual fund investments where it's spread around. It's got a goal, but it's spread around so you're not devastated if one company tanks. So that begs the question, these FAANG stocks, while you're getting more into investing, the more you start reading, the deeper down the rabbit hole you go, the more confusing it gets. Somebody's always got something. Well, you've got to buy at the dip. You've got to follow the teacup, whatever it is, and eventually you will come across FAANG. You will eventually come across it. Honestly, I'd forgotten about it. That's how little important it was to me, but I thought it'd make a great video to talk about it. And why do people bring it up? Why do people keep talking about it? Well, the fact of the matter is those 5 stocks are, I don't know, the last number I read, something that was like $7 trillion of market capitalization. I'm sure it's more than that now. But if you look at a chart, so I hope you can see this okay. So the green shaded area here, I'll explain what that is, but generally think about that as the FAANG stocks. Okay, it's not exactly that, but this lighter, I guess this is blue down here. This is the Fidelity S&P 500 fund. It's actually the one I use in one of my investments that I actually share the results here, and so you can see going back all the way to 2011 that progressively, while they remained pretty close together here after the downturn, that progressively, well, they follow the same basic shape. These technology stock funds have well outpaced the S&P 500. So that's why you're going to have this come up as, in general, reading about stocks that you need to be in technology because that's where it is. The FAANG stocks are outperforming the market. And it's absolutely true. It is, however, pretty dangerous. And I believe for individual investors, you should not invest in individual stocks. Certainly not at, I'm looking for this to build my retirement portfolio, chasing the highest gain possible by investing in fewer stocks is opening you are putting all your eggs in one basket and you are opening yourself up to that basket breaking. And that's why people talk about diversification. Now watch my video about my 3-bucket strategy, my 3-legged stool, the funds I use that move you in different areas but diversify so that one stock doesn't tank your entire investments. And that's the fear here with these FAANG stocks, is they look so good. Look at the returns you could have had for the past 10 years relative to the S&P 500. But look at those dips as well, and what's going to happen in the future. I mean, Facebook and Netflix are, well, they're powerhouses. But what's the next disruptor that comes in and might shake all that up? That's the danger here. And when I see people investing in technology, individual stocks, and it's not I've got a little play money, this is part of my retirement because I want to retire early, so I need the highest return I can possibly. They're setting themselves up for failure. It might work and it might not. I guess I ought to interject here. I am not a financial advisor. I am an engineer turned real estate agent. I'm an investor. We are building our portfolio for a comfortable retirement, and I decided to start sharing my information here. But I do encourage you, consult with a professional advisor. Have somebody in your corner actually working for you, because, well, I love this stuff. I read about it. I do it, and we've got an advisor that handles a lot of our investments that we bounce ideas off of because they work for me. They do what I tell them to do, but they're there to stop me from doing something stupid. And I would never invest in these individual stocks individually. So it reinforces my belief here. You should be in more broadly diversified funds, one of which should be track the S&P 500. Should you go into FAANG stocks? Sure, if you like it, but don't put all your nest eggs into it. And just really, please don't. Please don't. Now, you might ask the question, and you should, well, John, instead of buying the stocks individually, is there an ETF or a mutual fund I can invest in? And oddly, it gets really complicated at that point. See, the answer's no. You can't. There does not seem to be that I can find a ETF or a mutual fund that tracks just those 5 stocks. Now you can do a search. I'll provide a link to one of the articles I found here. You can find other ones that track global technology or whatever it happens to be. And as a matter of fact, the chart I'm showing you right here, this is actually symbol XLK. It's the Technology Select Sector Spider. And I think this is weighted something like 32% these FAANG stocks. So even there, it's still a massive section of that spider, but it's spread out to other ones. So if you really want to have a portion of your portfolio into a super aggressive stocks with all the potential upside and all the potential negatives when if or when it falls, because some of us lived through the .com bubble 20 years ago. This is a good one to look at. Some other ones to look at as well. You're getting those stocks, you're getting a heavy weighting of those stocks, but it's spread around a little bit into some other technology stocks as well. So that's what FAANG stands for. That's what it is, and that's what I think the danger is of it. Is it's so enticing, but it could leave us all crying if you put too much of your nest egg into it. So I hope this helps, guys. Let me know your thoughts below. Happy to help. Appreciate you being here.